Everybody to another Mandela Effect voting video in the incredible voting video series. Number 168 today. I was in the gas station paying for my gas and I looked over and I saw Jack Links. And I was like, what? Jack Links? It just sounded so stupid. And then I was thinking to myself, well, that's an obvious Mandela Effect. I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but you know, I've had a few Jack Links over the years, but they were Jack's Links. I mean, come on, thumb this up if you remember Jack's Links, and go ahead and thumb it down if you remember Jack Links. So Jack Links, just sounding so stupid and bizarre. Got a few things for you here.
I wanted to show you exactly what you're getting here with the Jack's Links deli cuts. So the photo here shows the front of the package, but this is also the back, so you can actually see the product itself. Good chunks of high quality Jack's Links sausage. So it's
all right. Wonder what this guy's gonna say.
And I'm here to review the Jack's Links beefsteaks. Here's the back of the packaging. On the front of it, it's got like a picture of what the steaks should look like on the inside. And it's got the sweet bowl for Jack's Links.
Yeah, a sweet bowl for Jack's Links as he's looking right at Jack Links. So before we get too far ahead of ourselves, 1986 to present, always Jack Links. So this to me seems like a new change. I think someone would have pointed this out over the last year and a half. We're continuing to have shifts, and I think this was in the most recent shift. Here's another guy.
Today we have another review for you guys, and this is a meat stick from Jack's Links. This is the loaded bacon, loaded with bacon and cheddar.
Oh, sounds great. So these people are looking right at the packaging as they're calling it Jack's Links, just like they always were. I mean, I've seen these at the gas stations for like 20 years. It's always been Jack's Links.
But this is Jack's Links bacon jerky. This one just says
This one just sounds so stupid, just like most of the Mandela Effects are not as good as the way I remember it. Sounded better before, a lot of them.
I never had these before. I had Slim Jims, but I never had these. Jack's Links snack stick.
It looked like he's reading it. He's turning it as Jack's Links. So we have some books here. I stopped by the largest business in the town of probably going to botch that. Alpena. An operation called Jack's Links. Fewer than 300 people live there, and over 400 people work at Jack's Links. All right. Jack's Links were punctuated. I don't know. Jack's Links and traps. He bought a bag of Jack's Links jerky. So, several books here talking about Jack's Links beef jerky. Here's Jack's Links beef jerky in a 2014 newspaper in Iowa. I went through here. There's several Jack's Links on newspapers.com. So yeah, I mean, Jack's Links is all over the place. That's what I remember. Don't remember Jack Links. So please vote on this one. There'll be more videos to come. I'm very limited on time. A lot of you know that now, but I'm going to continue to make the voting videos and just continue to document my memories like I've been saying for over a year now. I was talking to my son earlier, and he doesn't see any new effects. He was affected initially. I don't think he's looking for them. He's not really into it. I can't seem to get away from it. I noticed something today. Let me go ahead and bring that up real quick. I mean, there's something going on where there's like a little trigger or a little switch, I guess is the best way to say it, inside of people's brains. And when you bring these things up, they may like switch back and forth between the old memory and the new memory. Like if you pointed out like, hey, like today, I didn't mention it to the person I work with, but he pointed and he said, hey, there's O'Reilly's, because we were looking for something to fix one of the trucks. And I said, oh, okay, yeah, I'll go over there across the street. And so he said O'Reilly's, you know, it clearly says O'Reilly right on the thing, but I didn't want to get into the Mandela effect right then and there. But if I had, maybe I said, hey, you know that it's O'Reilly, right? But I remember O'Reilly's like you obviously do. And at that moment, his brain would bring up a memory of O'Reilly's. And then as he's looking at O'Reilly, it would get you a lot. Well, I don't need to explain it to all of you, but you know the feeling. But there's kind of a trigger, and then your brain switches back and forth. You have to decide, well, where am I going to go with this? Okay, well, it's O'Reilly. I clearly made a mistake. And then you just move along. But for some reason, those of us affected by the effect in a huge way, we don't just move along. We say, no. There's something going on here. I'm sure that this was something else. And now it's this. So there's something going on here. A lot of people, you know, they don't make that leap. So it's such a crazy phenomenon. It's just such an incredible thing. And it leads to so many other things. So, yeah, here's calories in Jack's Links, premium cuts. So I don't know. The Mandela effect is just such an incredible thing. It's so mind-blowing and doesn't seem to go away. It just continues happening. So I don't think we're going to be able to get away from it. It's just going to continue to happen, everyone. So luckily, a lot of us are comfortable with it now. I was looking at Heath standing in the grocery store today, and you know, H-E-A-T. The heat is connected, and the H is separate. That just looks so odd. Now, I can't say 100% that these letters were all separate 20, 30 years ago, but this has been around for quite a while. A lot of these things, they've been this way with these connected letters since the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and I just don't remember things typically being that way. So this just looks weird with the H-E-A-T all connected. So we're seeing a lot of this with a lot of letters that are all connected together. So I just want to point this out. I'm not sure on this one. It just looks odd to me. So I figured I'd just go ahead and point that out. But yeah, I really think that this all has to do with frequency and vibration. And some of us are at a higher frequency. And we're noticing these things. Other people, I just don't think that they're at a level of vibration to be able to notice these things. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think Satan and little demons are going around and changing things in their quantum computers. I just don't go along with that. I know there's a group of people on YouTube that's their belief, and that's fine. Maybe they're right. You know, I don't know. I don't claim to know. There's probably 30, 40, 50 theories on what's going on, but to me it's just an awakening thing. I've been on this spiritual awakening type path, and that's just what it is. I mean, I'll just leave it there. There'll be more videos to come. There'll be other types of videos coming also, not just the voting videos. But that's it, everyone. Sorry if I'm a little off tonight. Extremely tired, but I wanted to make this Jack Links video. So, yeah, go create the reality that you want.